children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week we have a Sagittarius new moon. I was reflecting on what I wanted to come up and present for our Sagittarius new moon, and I really get why in Scandinavian tradition, which most of our calendar was taken from them, that we practice now, but we're in the first stages of the new year, according to the Norse calendar, and that actually makes perfect sense when you think about it, because of the transformative nature that Scorpio season has for us, especially those of us who have been actively participating in our own growth, shadow work, lives. We really did go through some transformations. We experienced some deaths, and shit got real. Things went down, and we saw a lot of new faces attached to old faces, true faces. Some of them were kind of ugly. Some of them were not attractive, but they came out regardless from their transformation. Some of us rose as beasts. Some of us rose as better people. And how we acted and practiced during the explosiveness of the transformation, of the harsh switch up from frozen, solid, fixated Scorpio water energy into that fiery Sagittarius, it really activated something in all of us, and we started participating as new characters, as new people, after going through our chrysalis phase of Scorpio season. So it's all really very interesting. I feel like a lot of us got some new insights on how to better use our tools. Some of them utilize them as weapons. You know, you can do that. Some people didn't really learn anything at all. They weren't doing much. And you can do that too. But it's been interesting, and I think it's going to be an interesting set of reads. So let's get into it. Should really just do that, Pisces? I don't know what you're talking about, but I know what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, whatever, it was true, it was right, it was what I felt. It's what I felt. Sorry, not sorry. Stay true to you and how you feel. It'll all work out. It'll all work out, Pisces. Go face down too. Just, you know what's right, you know what's wrong, you know how you feel, you know what cards you hold in your hand, you know what cards are on the table. You did what you did, you said what you said, and I trust you. You're right. If you're following your heart, I know you're right. Even if you're not right for me, or you're not right for them, or you're not right for him over there, if it's true to you, it's right. Right? And if your truth aligns with somebody else's truth, then they're gonna be walking right beside you. And then you'll know who your real friends are after you said what you said or did what you did. Dun, dun, dun. Four of Swords fell sideways, laying across the table. Like just a dramatic flop onto this card table. Do you have something you want to talk about, Todd? Is something bothering you? went weird. Okay, Emperor, if that's how you feel about it. He just dropped right off of this. Like, yeah. Someone just dramatically dropped a bunch of, like, stuff, or then threw themselves onto your table before you. And, like, the Emperor came out and, like, just checked himself out. He's like, nah, this looks like a trap. This looks sus. You were right. I told you you were right. I told you you knew and you trusted your heart. And you followed your own moral guidance and you walked your line. And you upheld yourself as an emperor, and that's why you checked out before any of this weird ass treachery, entanglements, debauchery, and evil indulgences. Like, you just checked right on out of that. It was a close one. Maybe a little too close for comfort. That might have blown the hat right off of your head. It's possible. But it's enough to know that you know. Now you know. Without a doubt. Walk your line and hold yourself as the emperor that you are. Trust your intuition because you know. You know how to act yourself. You can't control what other people are doing out there. You can only control yourself and whether or not you participate in it or how you participate in it at all. And by you following your own inner guidance and trusting yourself, none of that stuff's gonna touch you. You wouldn't be alright. You weren't ever really that guy anyways. You were this guy over here doing your thing, and your thing's pretty cool, so whatever they're doing over there, by simply opting out, choosing to not participate, upholding yourself, you're not throwing any swords, you're not casting any stones, you're not passing any judgment, you're just simply like, I don't think so. I don't think that's my party. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Wise choices indeed. Observe your situations and surroundings. If you are not up in tune with your high priestess and emperor yet, internally, work with them. And all will be revealed. It's gonna just drop right on your table, and you're going to have to deal with it, so uphold yourself. What would a true, right, and just emperor do in your mind, in your world? And act that way. Show your face. Short and sweet, Pisces. Sometimes you can be so short and so sweet and so simple. That's why you're my favorite. Just being that Virgo op, because I can fact pull and analyze statistics all day long, but you don't need much to know. You already get it. You're already there. I appreciate that about you. Meditate and practice and uphold with these two. Your high priestess and your emperor. Trust that you know what you know. You know the difference between right and wrong and what's right for you. Follow your own heart and act justly. And if you are unified in heart and mind and action, everything else is just going to slide off your back. Thanks, Pisces. We'll see you next time.